Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am Timothy Adon, composer by day, gamer by night, and welcome to episode 1 of Baldur's Gate. Now, Baldur's Gate is an incredibly old game. It is a classic from the days of XP, or actually even before that, like Windows 95. Baldur's Gate Enhanced Edition. This is one that you can get on Steam, and as I said before, it is very old. For those of you that are not quite new to D&D, this is from Advanced D&D. Sure, let's be Irish. So Advanced D&D, very old. When you wanted all of your armor class stats to be low and all of your weapons to be high, and everything was weird and complicated. Very far before what is now currently D&D 4th edition, which isn't really a role-playing game. So we'll just, talk about 3.5. Yeah, let's be human. And so, I've played this game before. I've played it about, 4 or 5 times, but I've never actually finished it. So that is going to be the goal of this Let's Play. I've played all kinds of different classes. Let's see. I don't even know what I want to be. Last time I played, I was a wild mage, and that was a lot of fun. Wild mages do random things, and it's kind of hilarious, but at the same time, not really conducive to succeeding. Dark Moon Monk. Bonus to saving throws, chill touch, and then other spells. Restricted to lawful evil. So when it comes to my playing role-playing games, I have a nearly impossible time being anything less than lawful good. I don't know, even though I know that all the characters are fake, I can't quite help the thought that I am being an utter and total asshole. Be a cavalier. And funny thing about this, you can just kind of keep on re-rolling. It's funny that way. Alright, there we go. Skills. So, this game is incredibly difficult. This is kind of... It is a literal translation of, what... It's a literal translation of what D&D was back in that time. So you have very few hit points. You're very easy to hit. Heaven forbid if you're a spellcaster, you'll basically die in one shot to anything. Sure.
Death to you all! Your life ends here.
Yeah, that sounds good. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, what's a good name? Gerardio? Millicent? Let's go with Horace. So I'm Horace, the male human cavalier who is lawful good and is incredibly charismatic. Sure.
Nestled atop the cliffs that rise from the Sword Coast, the citadel of Candlekeep houses the finest and most comprehensive collection of writings on the face of Farron. It is an imposing fortress, kept in strict isolation from the intrigues that occasionally plague the rest of the Forgotten Realms. It is secluded, highly regimented, and it is home. Within these hallowed halls of knowledge, your story begins. You have spent most of your 20 years of life within this keep's austere walls, under the tutelage of the sage Gorion. Acting as your father, he has raised you on 1,000 tales of heroes and monsters, lovers and infidels, battles and tragedies. However, one story was always left untold, that of your true heritage. You have been told that you are an orphan, but your past is largely unknown. Lately, Gorion has been growing distant from you, as if some grave matter weighs heavily on his heart. You have asked about his concerns as gently as possible, but your queries have been in vain. Your sole comfort is the knowledge that he is a wise man, and you know he will tell you when the time is right. Nonetheless, his silence is troubling, and you cannot help but feel that something is terribly wrong. Today, Gorion has appeared more agitated than ever, and now he has uncharacteristically interrupted your chores in the middle of the day, imparting hurried instructions for you to equip yourself for travel. He has handed you what gold he can spare, but given no clue as to why. Nevertheless, you now stand before the Candlekeep Inn, ready to purchase what you need for an unplanned and unexpected journey.
Alright, so, cool thing about this game, it has a narrator. Not a lot of games do that anymore. So, you are put into this...
You insist.
You are put into this world, top-down view, very old graphics, and yet still very pretty and very awesome for that day and age. So, your journal, this one, tells you what your objectives are. So, Gorion, my foster father, has informed me that we must immediately leave Candlekeep and set out on a journey. He has given me some gold, and I must purchase supplies for the road, including weapons and armor. Very standard adventure start. So let's check the inventory. I start with a staff and a handful of gold. So let's go into the inn.
if you insist.
My hotel's as clean as an elven arse.
As clean as an elven arse indeed. Well, hello there, young one. Come to visit your old pal Winthrop, have ye? Well, don't forget the 10,000 gold piece book entrance fee as per Candlekeep's custom, don't you know? Ha ha ha. Oh, hey look, my phone's going off. You always were the big kidder, Winthrop. That gets funnier nearly every time I hear it. Haha, just having a bit of fun with ye, my friend. Them monks may be walking about with poles in their nethers, but you know you are always welcome here in my sight. Brian did well by you, he did. So is there anything I can do for you? Some drinks, a room to sleep, or anything to buy? Sure, what do you have? So most inns will have this kind of setup. You can buy different rooms for a day or so, and then you hit rent, and then you sleep for a day, and then depending on which one you get, you heal more. And this particular inn also has things that you can buy, because, you know, a hotel that sells weapons is totally common. Let's get myself a longsword. And because of my class, I can't use any ranged weapons, so I'm not going to be doing that anytime soon. Let's buy myself some chainmail. And a medium shield. And a helmet. Now I'm down to 7 gold. So now, go to my inventory. Alright. Now I am a fully equipped paladin. I could talk to some of these folks, but...
A pleasure to meet a socially acceptable person such as yourself.
No time to chit-chat.
They are most standoffish. They lead a somewhat cloistered life here, so they are unaccustomed to many visitors. You are perhaps a bit colorful compared to what they are used to. So yeah, you get to talk to a bunch of people. Lots of them will give you side quests. This game is long. Expect this to be a very long playthrough.
All right.
Because, here, let's bring up the map. So this is Candlekeep. There are lots of... it tells you where all the important places are. And then you can go to the world map. So we start at Candlekeep. And then this is the map. And don't be fooled, the grayed out areas are not the only places you can go. In between each of these areas and on the sides and up top are all kinds of secret areas that you can end up going to as well. Some of which have their own side quests, some of which are just kind of there to explore and kill stuff in. And that right there is Baldur's Gate, which is where the end game is. Obviously, I mean, it's a game called Baldur's Gate, so obviously it's going to be important. And this is the Sword Coast, which is the coastal regions in the Forgotten Realms campaign setting, for those of you that play Dungeons & Dragons. Huh.
Such a pestilence will follow in his wake that all that know of his passing.
But yeah, this was always an awesome game. So many different things you could do.
Young one.
Brian has been looking for the young one. And that is all. I will deal with Gorion.
Hey, it's me, Imoen.
Then Imoen, your best friend. I'm surprised that stuffy old Gorion let you away from your studies and chores. That old fiddle-faddle. I snuck off too. Old Puff Cuts Winthrop was looking for me, but I've got all day to do his chores. You have time for a story today? No, I can tell you don't. What have you been up to? Let's see. I'm afraid I cannot chat today, little one. My foster father wishes me to prepare for a journey, but will not say to where. Little one, I'm not much younger than you, though you sure got tall fast, relatively anyway. A journey, eh? I never get to travel. Wish I could go with you. Yep, I really wish I could. Yes, sir, really do. All right. I get the message. I'll ask if you can go with us. Oh, don't be silly. Grind would never even let you finish the sentence, especially after that letter of his that said, did I say that? No, of course I didn't. Never saw no letter. Nope. I'll just go back to work. You better go. Grind is waiting, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Okay. I will deal with all of that later. This right here is Gorion.
Oh, my child, I am glad I have found you.
This is very unnerving, I know, but you must trust me. It is very important that you pack your possessions so that we may leave Candlekeep immediately. Hurry, for there is no time to tarry. The keep is well protected, but not invulnerable. Please, Father, tell me where we will be going. Alas, I cannot, for I have not truly decided yet. All that is certain is that we will be far safer on the move. Perhaps the woods might offer some secluded security. Perhaps the city of Baldur's Gate would offer cover amidst its teeming throngs of people. I do not know where we shall end up, but I have a few friends here and there. I will think on this. What could possibly harm us here? This place is a fortress and guarded beyond measure. Candlekeep is indeed a formidable obstacle for never-do-wells, but it is not insurmountable. No matter how thick the mesh, at least one mosquito always finds its way through. No, my child, we must leave as soon as possible for our safety and for that of our friends here. I am ready to go.
Listen carefully. If we ever become separated, it is imperative that you make your way to the Friendly Arm Inn. There you will meet Khalid and Jahira. They have long been my friends, and you can trust them. Let's hurry, child. The night can only get worse, so we must find shelter soon. Don't worry. I'll explain everything as soon as there is time. Wait, there is something wrong. We are in an ambush. Prepare yourself.
You're perceptive for an old man. You know why I'm here. Hand over your ward and no one will be hurt. If you resist, it shall be a waste of your life.
You're a fool if you believe I would trust your benevolence. Step aside and you and your lackeys will be unhurt.
I'm sorry that you feel that way, old man.
So I haven't really been saying, reading off that dialogue because they're actually speaking, but I don't know if you can hear them. Yeah, look at how badass this guy is. Oh no!
The dawn is especially cruel this morning. You awake with the realization that you have not been living some horrible dream. Ambushed, you saw Gorion cut down before your eyes, and even his powerful magic could not stop the onslaught. It was his wish that you flee, but that does not remove the feeling of helplessness that now overwhelms you. Hand over your ward, the armored fiend had said. He was after you and you alone, but why? If only Gorion had given some clue. But now you are alone and lost. Candlekeep is near, but you will find no quarter there. The readers pay for their serenity with rather draconian entry rules, and without Gorian's influence, their doors will remain closed. You will not last long on your own with your meager equipment. Perhaps you can get some help from the friends Gorian mentioned, the ones at the Friendly Arm.
So,
Hey, it's me, Emoen.
sorry I followed you, but I never get out of Candlekeep, and those monks are such a bore. Never any decent coin in their pockets, neither. I saw Gorian, and I am so sorry. Kinda figured something bad might happen to you out here. How could you have known? Gorian did not even tell me. I accidentally read a letter on his desk the other day. Can't remember exactly what it said, but he might still have... It might be on his body. Anyway, I'm not going to let you wander around out here all alone. Never let a friend down. No, sir. Stick with you until you say otherwise. And so now, you have a party of 2. And right there is where I'm going to end this video. So, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. You can look forward to a lot more of this soon. And I will talk to you later. Have a great day.